Welcome to Kalinado. Today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best HBO Max movies in 2024. If you enjoy this compilation of movies, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10. Salems Lot, 2024. Director, Gary Dauberman. Based on the 1975 novel of the same name by Stephen King, Salem's Lot follows Ben Mears, a writer who spent part of his childhood in Jerusalem's Lot, Maine, also known as Salem's Lot, has returned after 25 years to write a book about the long-abandoned Marston house, where he had a bad experience as a child. He soon discovers that an ancient evil has also come to town and is turning the residents into vampires. He vows to stop the plague of undead and save the town. Number 9. The Watchers, 2024. Director, Ishana Shyamalan.
My husband's outside.
This is a trick.
Oh my God.
A young artist gets stranded in an extensive, immaculate forest in Western Ireland, where, after finding shelter, she becomes trapped alongside 3 strangers, stalked by mysterious creatures each night. Mina, a 28-year-old artist who becomes trapped in a vast wilderness forest in the west of Ireland. When she finds refuge in a luxurious modern home, she unwittingly becomes trapped alongside 3 strangers who are watched and stalked every night by mysterious creatures. Director M. Night Shyamalan produces the film debut of his daughter Ishana Shyamalan, based on the novel of the same name by A.M. Shine. Number 8. The Great Lillian Hall, 2024. Director, Michael Christopher.
The American Theater. I need her for this.
For Christ's sake, this is your life!
Lillian Hall, Jessica Lange, is a Broadway actress preparing for the most important performance of her career. After building a reputation that has earned her the title of First Lady of the American Theater, she wants to impress audiences again, this time with a brilliant performance. But then she receives news that suddenly changes everything. She is diagnosed with a neurological condition, which means that if it progresses, she will no longer be able to remember her lines or speak correctly. The people around her are very worried that she will no longer be able to do the job she loves so much. Number 7. Love Lies Bleeding, 2024. Director, Rose Glass.
I found a body.
Looks like you've got your hands full.
You'll regret this.
In a provincial American town in the 1980s, gym manager Lou, Kristen Stewart, falls head over heels for the mysterious Jackie, Katie O'Brien, a hyper-ambitious bodybuilder dreaming of winning a competition in Las Vegas. The candy-colored colors and rustling nylon tracksuits don't mask the ubiquitous violence perpetrated by local gangsters, led by Lou's father, Ed Harris. When the family cesspool bursts, the girls take on the cleanup, but bloodstains are as difficult to remove as lies and bad memories. Number 6. A Quiet Place. Day 1, 2024. Director, Michael Sarnowski. A young woman finds herself trapped in New York City during the early stages of an invasion by alien creatures with ultra-sensitive hearing. Lupita Nyong'o plays a young, deaf-mute woman who sees her world crumble when monstrous aliens with particularly good hearing land on Earth, intent on wiping out the human race. Those who make as little noise as possible will remain unnoticed by the aliens and save their lives. Set just before the original film, on the first day of the apocalypse, the film will deal with the total chaos of the incipient collapse of society. Number 5. Cado Lake, 2024. Director, Logan George.
I can feel my mom out there.
Anna, where are you?
When 8-year-old Anna Bennett disappears without a trace near the mysterious Cado Lake, her parents Celeste and Daniel, as well as her stepsister Ellie, embark on a desperate search. However, the seemingly peaceful body of water conceals dark secrets that cast the case in an eerie light. At the same time, Paris, a young man from the area, returns home to come to terms with the death of his mother, who drowned in Cado Lake years earlier. While searching for answers to questions about his own past, his paths cross with the investigation into Anna's disappearance. Number 4. Civil War, 2024. Director, Alex Garland.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty.
An adrenaline-fueled thrill ride through a near-future fractured America balanced on the razor's edge. Civil War is set in a near future where the United States is on the brink of collapse and established journalists race to tell the biggest story of their lives. The Western powers, an armed alliance of states rebelling against the federal government, are about to attack the Capitol. Lee, a war photographer who has documented atrocities around the world, travels to the White House with a small group of journalists, including an aspiring young photographer named Jesse, whom he mentors, hoping to get one last interview with the president. Number 3. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, 2024. Director, George Miller.
The question is,
In a post-apocalyptic world where everything has lost its value, the few survivors are guided by the law of the fittest. With no regard for life, the only thing that sparks a brutal interest is gasoline, synonymous with power and the target of armed gangs with no scruples. In this context, we will discover the story of the devastatingly ruthless, savage, and young Furiosa, played by Anya Taylor-Joy. A prequel to Mad Max, Fury Road, it is also the 5th installment in the franchise created by Australian George Miller. Number 2. Juror 2, 2024. Director, Clint Eastwood.
Friend Kendall Carter, they had a fight. And he's gonna pay for what he did.
Lifestyle author Justin Kemp is in the midst of preparing for an upcoming family expansion. His wife is 9 months pregnant, when he is called to serve as a juror in a murder trial. The trial concerns a terrible crime. James Scythe is accused of murdering his girlfriend and dumping her body in a street canyon. While all the evidence points against the defendant, public defender Eric Resnick remains convinced of his client's innocence. But for prosecutor Faith Killebrew, the case is clear, especially since she would rather end the case sooner rather than later. Number 1. Dune, Part 2, 2024. Director, Denis Villeneuve. Second part of this new adaptation of the science fiction novel written by Frank Herbert. Arrakis, the desert planet, the only place where the spice can be harvested, key to trade and the stability of the Empire. Presumed dead by his enemies, the Harkonnens, Paul Atreides joins the Freemen, a people of fierce warriors who live in the desert and whose eyes are bright blue due to constant contact with the spice. There, Paul will adopt the Freeman name of Muad'Dib and begin his training, wanting to prove that he can become their leader, even being able to ride a sandworm. But too many secrets are hidden in the shadows, and the end of House Atreides is imminent.